Yo, what's up guys? Been a few days since I made a video. I've been in Shanghai for the global fast casting. That definitely hope you were checking that out. But let's look at some of the progression. Well, tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a full video of progressing after 1 month and how my account looks like. But today I want to be showcasing Chachi Red because this unit is so incredibly good. And I've been using it for so much content. And especially as a free-to-play account, it's so incredibly well. So we have a maintenance, but I think I can record a whole video just before that. So what makes this unit so good and why you have to use that? Well, first going to go into why is he good, then into where do I use him and how often do I use him and all that kind of good stuff. So it's mainly the skill 3. Skill 3 does give him a stun, and that stun goes up to all the way 100% if you have double the accuracy of their, or like just way higher accuracy than their resistance. Skill 2, you don't really care about that much at all. It's just more defense for whatever reason. It really doesn't make too much sense. And then the skill 1 is just simple pushback. So mainly the stun into the turn meter manipulation is super strong. Module-wise, I highly recommend to go for Codex of Magic. Secondary choices, I could see a Halloween or I could see a Jackal Guard being really good. But you want to have a speed one. I happen to get a 20 speed on that. I was lucky on that one. So where do I mainly use it? Well, it's actually used in a lot of the shell dungeons. So in Nikonana, it's really good because both sides, you push them back, they don't get a turn, they don't start stunning you. It really helps out. But the main thing I've been using it in is Shadowflame-Hoyan Inferno. So if we go into a run over here, I can showcase you my whole team and how that exactly works. There are a few other stun units that you could work with, such as Salint for the Forgetfulness. I do have a Salint, but actually this thing still works better. I do also have an Obol, but this thing still works better. So what is my team? It is a Lily, it is the Ting, and it is a Plume. And then we go for a Chachi moving all the way first. So if we go for this, well, actually, it moves a little bit different, but no one is attacking something. So we have the double pushback. We did not get a pushback on the boss in this case. That's still fine, though. So we have a rotation of just getting a decent bit of damage in, which is also the super nice thing on the Chachi is where he has the skill 2, which also really helps for the attack buff and cooldown decrease. So we once again go for this skill. More pushbacks on everything. Just simply, if they don't take turns, life is a lot easier. So we have the rotation where we do good damage over here. We go for skill 1 over here. It would be best if the thing would have moved just in front of it, but in this case, this not really happen. But I still get the attack buff here from the other one. I get the cooldown reduce, and then we just simply clean it. Like, that looks so simple, right? And that is utilized a lot by the attack buff of the Chachi, and also utilized by just his pushbacks. Sure, a lot of damage and a lot of setup came from the other two, but that is the main thing. So for skill ups, you definitely want to max out the S1. It definitely helps out if you have this maxed. The main thing that you're aiming for is the extra speed. He doesn't get that much extra speed because he's just an R unit though. And you, of course, want to have this max because you want to have this stun chance going all the way up. This one you don't have to max, but you could max mainly for the accuracy because getting more accuracy definitely helps you out. But the extra defense really doesn't do anything for you. Other places where you might ask is like, okay, where is this more good in other places? Well, I've been actually using this in a lot of stages in the EtherNet rally. So if we're looking at my team, I cannot fully clear EtherNet rally because I'm kind of stuck on this boss over here. I think that one I can clear. But just to showcase what kind of teams I was using. So for the Chachi team or for the red team, anytime I could use red, I was using Chachi in there because it was just so incredibly good. Every time just pushing back bosses, pushing back waves, pushing back all kinds of stuff. Is there another one red over here? Yeah, this also, this one I cannot showcase right now, but you see it on the bottom right. This was my team with the fire blue and, or like the red, blue, and yellow. Also, once again, using that. And he was just so incredibly good. I can always keep boosting my damage dealers. And then I was able to clear like these kind of stages right there. I'm pretty sure I can clear this thing easily with a team like this as well, if I want to go into it. So if we were to go, yeah, let's actually just quickly go into this. So let's just simply showcase how this team was working, why it's working, why this Chachi Red is just so crazy good. Sure, the other units do a fair bit of work and value as well, but it's still a lot on the value of the Chachi Red, because in the end, the only special-ish thing on this is a Messiah. Outside of that, there's nothing really too special. So we have one rotation of stun coming in, good bit of damage coming in, a good bit of damage coming in from this one. And this is also where I really do like the Codex of Magic, because everything took a turn right now. Everything was just simply stunned. Codex of Magic on this one again. We hit on this. Everything can take a turn. Chachi Red takes another turn. everything is stunned again. So they're wasting 2 whole rotations. I can pretty much get like 4 complete turns off my whole team before they even take their first turn. But now we also start boosting, which gives the Messiah lower in cooldown, which goes for the AoE hit. It is sure there's a lot of value going towards the other units as well, but the Chachi Red is just doing so much work in these stages, and that's just making him so good. And like I'm sad I cannot use him over here. I think I can definitely clear that one with that, or like I can definitely clear these as well. I don't see a world where I'm gonna be able to clear this with blue and green in this account. Like, you kind of need a Romocha for this, or you need like a good Batsby, or I don't even know. Like, you definitely need some powerhouse stuff in this to actually make that work. Putting Kuru on a team where you only use blue and green, that's diabolical, my man. That's absolutely diabolical. Also, if we were looking at this, the Nikonan I haven't cleared just yet. I think I can clear it with dot teams right now. I think it should be doable. But also, most of the time I was just still using the Chachi Red, because simple pushbacks, double rotation pushback, like this was the team I was using before on the previous wave. Once again, just adding in this guy. I was using this guy legit everywhere. Every kind of random content, I was using this guy. Also, if we go to, for example, Cage Rumble, Nikonan in here, once again, using this guy. He can also be used on my main account. I actually use him on the Aptus side. Very insanely strong over there as well. I don't really have the units on this account to actually clear this properly. I've just been clearing this on just a simple like 1700 something. That's absolutely not that high. Wow, this dude is doing 5.5. Those are some insane numbers, my kind sir. Those are some absolutely insane numbers right there. Maybe I should take a few ideas of this team. Well, then again, you only need the 3000 and you're totally fine. So yeah, I've been using that a lot. Also in Ember track, most of Ember track, which I have been clearing, I'm currently stuck on this one. It's not the greatest of unit in this, but you can actually use it over here. But so far, I was also mainly... wait, does it show? Yep, in the previous wave, of course. What do you see? Chachi Red. Like, this dude, I was legit using this dude everywhere. Like, everywhere I could. It's like, yo, kind of makes sense over there. If we're looking at the Threshold dungeons, it is not that useful in Termaton. You could maybe use it. Doki Doki, wrong element. Would not recommend to use it. Aurora, would not recommend to use it. So, those three, it's definitely not that crazy good. I would say that for Rengokutsu, if you're doing the Hell and Rengokutsu, it is usable in there. Inferno, probably not as much. Actually, I haven't cleared a single Rengokutsu Inferno yet. Main thing is when Rengokutsu Inferno, you get too much counter hits and you cannot really stun the boss. But it's still a nice mechanic to stun both of the side things and then just add more damage to this. So there is a bit of a mechanic where it could maybe replace something along the lines of this and then try to do it, but I think I don't have enough firepower for this, nor do I really want to aim for that at the moment. And it's still kind of an RNG fight. Like, we definitely do know that this is one of the more RNG fights. So, hope you did enjoy this video. I highly recommend, from as early game as you have, start building this dude. He is so incredibly good. He is super easy to build because you only need these pieces out there. First thing you want to aim for is maxing out is skill 4 or skill 3, and then after the skill 3, you just go for the skill 1, and then you're already done. He's legitimately super easy to build. He's super easy to have all of this kind of stuff on, which helps you out a little bit. Sure, he's a little bit lower side of speed, so he definitely will have that issue where it's like, okay, maybe he's not on the highest amount of speed, because even on the 6-star, he's just 113 base, which isn't really not that high. But it is definitely recommended to have him in your team and to just use him a lot, because he's absolutely a goat. He's definitely really great. So, guys, thanks a lot for watching for this one. Tomorrow is going to be the video of reviewing my whole account after 30 days. So definitely, if you do not want to miss on that one, subscribe to the channel. You know where it is. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you as always in the next one.